This podcast is brought to you by Brews and Canoes. They're coming back. Check them out, dude. Brews and Canoes. Fun time up in Michigan, the boys. Shout out Brews and Canoes. I performed there 2019. One of the worst sets of my life. Welcome back to Going Through It with Justin Essenmacher. I hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday or whatever day it is. I'm just happy that you're with me. And I was just listening to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg before I started this episode to get me in the mood because I'm just a funky guy. You know what I mean? I'm just a funky guy. Just a funky guy getting in the mood, losing my mind just a little bit. And I was just thinking before I started, I'm like, why are all these rappers fighting each other? Why did they fight each other back in the day? They still are. What is happening? Like, why are any musicians fighting? Yo, dude, your rhymes were so sick that I'm going to shoot you now. Dude, your rhymes, I wish I had your rhymes, dude. I'm going to go kill someone so I can be better than them while I'm in jail. What are we accomplishing? Rock bands, did they do it too? Probably. I don't know what's happening. Comedians, that's funny. Could you imagine comedians trying to be like that? All hard and shit? Yo, dude, like, I'm going to go roll up on this open mic, dude. Pop it off. Pop, 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 pop. And you're like, dude, we're just telling jokes. It's not that serious. Who gives a shit? No one's here. Yo, dude, but they, like, disrespected me. They disrespected me hard, dude. They said my mom was fat. I'm going to go stab them in the throat. What? Yo, dude, I guess you're just too busy thinking about other people than your own shit. That's why you got to go. That's why people fight. Because they're not worrying about their own shit. And speaking of worrying about your own shit, hey, I need to start worrying about my own shit. It's not good. The way that I'm not worrying about my own shit is terrifying. I am caring about what I'm doing, right? But there's something missing, and I don't know why. I was talking about this yesterday, and I guess it's the search of approval, which is not good, especially when you're searching for approval from other people. It's low. I don't know if a lot of people do it. Do a lot of people do it? Probably. It's like I'm trying so hard, and I get love from people, you know? People that, like, don't even really know me. They're like, hey, man, your stuff's really good. But the people you want to just say, hey, bud, you're good job. Why am I looking for it? I don't need it, but apparently I need it. I can't move forward. That's sad. It's sad because I'm doing fine. I'm doing everything that I'm wanting to do. I should be happy. I've talked about it before. And it's this search of approval that I can't get over that's really annoying me. It's annoying me because I know that it's either that I know that I get it, I just not told it, or that I don't have it. And for some reason, my brain leads more towards the I don't have it. And I've always felt like I've been on my own, in my own world with the things that I do, just because it's so outrageous, the shit that I pick. It's like everything I do in my life is just a rebel now. Like I started, when I just did music, it was screamo hardcore music. Everybody's like, Justin, who's listening to that? Me. I love hardcore music. It's great. I guess you got to understand it. Do you got to understand it? Like, or is it the anger inside of me? I like the screaming. I was screaming and I love it. And then I became part of it. And then it opened up my world to more music taste, I guess. But I guess some people that don't, it's not that you have to like it. It's not that you have to like it. It's like it doesn't affect you. Doesn't affect you. And see, since it doesn't affect you, it shouldn't affect me that it doesn't affect you. So in that case, I shouldn't need your approval, but I want it. I need it. Anybody? You know, it feels good getting it from random strangers because it helps. It gives me some sort of approval, like to make sure like things are getting better, I guess. Because I see it getting better and I feel it getting better. So I should be happy with myself because things are getting better. But then in the back of your mind, you just want a good job. Even though I think people have given that to me and they approve it, but then I'm starting to feel like me coming first is always like a selfish act, which it's not. It sucks because when I'm thinking about myself, wanting to care about myself, live my life, I still feel like I'm leaving like people behind, and I'm not trying to leave people behind. And I'm not leaving you behind. I'm a very busy person in my brain. My brain doesn't stop thinking. So it's like I'm always doing something. I'm working, and then after I work, I drive home and then go to comedy. And then I drive home and sleep and repeat. I'm not complaining, and I'm not saying like it's hard. It is hard for me to communicate to others because I'm so in my own shit. I'm so in my own head. I can't think straight. I don't know what day of the week it is every day. I don't know what the date is. I couldn't tell you today. The 3rd, I think. What is it? Let's see if I'm right. Do I remember that today? No, it's the fucking 2nd. It's June 2nd. See? I'm missing things because I'm going so fast. I'm just going fast. I'm on hyper speed, or at least that's how my brain's making it seem. I'm going so fast. I just drop shit. Yeah. I didn't feel good yesterday. I driving to a mic. Let's get vulnerable. You know, when you're driving to a mic and you're crying for no fucking reason because you're mad that a problem with your bank card is happening and it ruins your whole day and you're stressed out, I think you're just moving too fast. It's like nothing's really going on, bud. But in my mind, I'm just like, there's something missing, and I'm annoyed because the thoughts don't stop going. So it's just like, is this wild? I don't know. This is pretty deep. This is what I've been talking about. I talked about it yesterday twice, and I'm just trying to comprehend it. Changes in life are hard, and I don't like it. I meditated today, guided meditation, and it was a different one, and it was talking about challenges in your life, you know? I mean, everything's a challenge, right? Which, it's how do you overcome the challenge? What do you do? You know? And if it's adding resistance in your life, you're going towards the right directions. Not everything's easy. I gave myself this challenge, and now I have to set out to finish it, which I don't know what that is yet. I want to see the end. I want to see what happens. I want to see the other side. And the only way you can see the other side is by challenging yourself and failing every day and losing your mind. It's growing. He's like, if you're not failing, you're not growing. If you're not taking chances, you're not growing. Then that was a Joe Rogan thing. I don't know. It's weird growing because paths change and then people change in your life. Yeah. It's tough. And then you're doing it all alone. You're not, but you are. And sometimes you just need a hug. I hugged my friend yesterday. You need a hug. Sometimes you just need a good hug. Touch of a hand. God. I don't know if I'm the only one feeling this way, but when I talk to people, they're like, yeah, me too, man. It doesn't feel good. You feel bad for others. And then you start feeling for so much more for others than you do yourself. And then yourself starts dwindling down. And then you go through stressful times when you should be having the greatest, happiest times. I think that it was, this is a weird pace today, but it's a lot of emotion. It's the way, the religion. I feel shameful. Everything I do. Sorry. I'm sorry. Why should any of us have to feel shame for anything that we enjoy? If you enjoy it, fucking do it. But I'm doing the things that I love and enjoy, and then I'm like feeling bad about it. Because it's wrong, but it's not wrong because I'm doing it and I enjoy it. But the way that my brain thinks, I'm like, God's going to burn me. Religion is very confusing. And I think religion should be a different kind of thing than the thing that, I don't think it should be about being shameful. I don't think it should be about doing wrong and shit like that. Right? Shouldn't it just be like, hey, let's, if it's like that, and you just want like a higher power, like, yeah, let's do that. But you want to live a dream? That's bad. You should have a job or something. Like, support yourself. I don't know. Does that make sense? This podcast is brought to you by Brews and Canoes. They're coming back. Check them out, dude. Brews and Canoes. Fun time up in Michigan, the boys. Shout out Brews and Canoes. I performed there 2019. One of the worst sets of my life. When you go to a festival and there's a lot of alcohol and stuff, involved. Yeah. You go on stage and make an ass of yourself. Thanks, guys, for giving me the opportunity. Maybe this year, if I go, maybe I'll do a podcast there, huh? Guys, I know that you didn't tell me to do this, but I did it for you. My platform's huge. So you guys are going to blow up after this. You're welcome. Thanks. Now back to the podcast. Let's go to the games, dude. I can't do this depressing part right now. I got to get some happiness in here. Let's do trivia first today. Let's learn some trivia. Let's get a positive note in here. Yeah, let's get positive, people. Let's get positive. Let's get positive. He's so funny. Oh, my God. Let's go to trivia, people. On a positive note, we picked the 1970s because the 70s show, baby. That show was awesome. Who would have thought you'd end up being like those kids at 30 years old? Yeah. Remember that when she worked at the cheese market and she met with the cheese guy? Jackie, you slut. Oh, boom, roasted. All right. So in 1970, which collectible pet was conceived in 1975 by advertising executive Gary Dahl? I'll give you a second. Pet Rock. Pet Rock. That's how much fun they were having in 1975. Pet Rock. It was a fucking rock, and people played with it, and they carried it around like, yo, dude, this is my pet rock. And then, and people were making fun of kids for having invisible, and those parents were the same people that were worried about their kid having an invisible friend. You had a pet rock. Shut up. Imagination. You guys had you bought a pet rock. You can just go outside. You got a pet rock. I got like hundreds of pet rocks right outside my door. I could name them all, but I don't have the time. What is the name of Hong Kong's Fooey's feline sidekick? Spot. I can't read the word. Let's go on. Robert De Niro stars as Travis Bickle in which 1976 movie directed by Martin Scorsese? Taxi Driver. Name the Dutch technology company that launched the world's first home video cassette recorders in 1972. I would be the worst host for a game show host. I mean, I'd take the job, but I wouldn't read the questions right because I can't read, apparently. I hit the wrong fucking button every time. It's supposed to be this one. Sorry. Name the Dutch technology company that launched the world's first home video cassette recorders in 1972. That's Philips. Groundbreaking. Now 2-year-olds have iPhones. We got a pet rock. Who was the first African American elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame? Bob Douglas. Did not see that name coming. Did not see that name coming. Kidding. Name the year Mark Donahue wins the Indianapolis 500. Sally Presand, gosh damn, I can't read. Presand becomes the first female U.S. rabbi. There was a break-in at the Watergate office complex in Washington, D.C. That year was 1972. I found out about Watergate through the movie Forrest Gump. That movie, based on true events. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Who would have thought Forrest Gump would be the fastest running back in college history? People are loving it. I hope you are. We're going to move on to the game. You know I love it. Is it me? Is it you? Let's go, baby. Which of us is more likely to lie about how much their outfit cost? Not me. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. Everybody's honest with where they buy their clothes now. Also, everybody buys them from the Goodwill. Anything cool comes from the Goodwill. Now, the next thing you see, walk up to the person, and if it's cool, just go, Goodwill. And they'll be like, yeah. Goodwill. Also, how their business model is just the best. Give us free shit and we'll sell it. Damn. Wish I would have thought of that. Which of us is more likely to run a marathon? I hate running. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You have to run for like 2 or 3 weeks to get your body used to it so the shin splints go away, your back stops hurting because you're stronger. Then you take 2 days off of it and then you never run again. And then someone's like, I challenge you to run every day. And then you're like, I guess I'll do it. And then you're like, I like the people that you have to have a workout partner. I need somebody to work out with, to push me. No, you don't. Just go. Well, I need somebody there, for support. It's way more fun. Just go. Hey, man, we should write a skit together. Just do it. Hey, man, we should do a writing session together. Just do it. I wasn't going to smoke before this, and then I did. He's a bad boy. Which of us is more likely to eat half a candy bar and then save the rest for later? Fuck that. I am scarfing down the whole candy bar within 3 bites. Something like that. I have a problem with putting food down. I can just eat, and then I'll put it away, and then I'll shut the cabinet, and then I'll open the cabinet back up, eat some more, and then I'll shut it and be like, go to bed, and I'll be like, but you got that chocolate in there too, and I'm like, oh yeah, you should eat some of that, and then I ate the whole bag. So we're not going to save much. Which of us is more likely to go through the other person's phone messages? Well, seeing as that I'm single, it would just be weird if you're looking at my messages. Whoever you are. Whoever you are. Yeah. Checking messages, that's terrifying. I would not want to check the messages if I felt like something was happening. That's too much. And then, when you find out, it's just like a dagger to the heart. And then you look at them, and then they're like, it just hasn't been good or something. I was the other dude. That was a bad time. It was a long time. Big part of my life. That's how a relationship started. Putting it all out there, I guess. Not really. It doesn't feel right. Playing the field to me is hard. I don't understand how people do talk to multiple people. Talking to one person is enough. It's a lot to invest. Even to try to just hang out. I'm like, I gotta go do comedy. I don't want you to come. Why not? You're gonna hate it. I can't tell. I can't be myself because I'm not gonna want you to hate me at the end of the night. I'll probably call somebody some dumb words and you're gonna be like, that's offensive, or you're going to say, I suck at comedy, and I'm going to go, I know, and then I'm going to hate you. Also, open mic comedy, it's not made for, please still go if you've never gone. If you're people looking for free comedy, go to open mics. But as a date, it's not good. Go to a very concise show, 3 comedians, boom, 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 that know what they're doing, or you're going to end up ruining your date, you cheap skate. Go to Groupon, get you a ticket to a nice show, go to a good comedy show, but still come to an open mic. If you want to go drink and watch some stupid shit happen, go to an open mic. You will see stupid shit. Open mics are wild. That's why you got to consistently go to the same craziest ones. Because if you go there enough, something stupid will happen. Fights, for example. Those happen. Drunk people. There's different types of drunk people that you got to experience, and they're fun. They're great to yell at. Go to an open mic and watch a comedian yell at a drunk person. It's a good time. If you haven't yelled at a drunk person on stage, do it. It's great. It doesn't matter, male, female, whatever. It's the best. And then they think they can stump you, and then you just make them look stupid in front of their friends. And then it makes you feel so much better on the inside. So much better on the inside. But we're both degenerate pieces of shit. I just have a microphone and you're drunk. You piece of shit. Go do it. If you're on your way to an open mic, yell at somebody in a nice way. Be funny about it. Don't be a dick. Unless they're being a dick, then be a dick. Match the energy. Don't match the energy. Be better than them. Be nice. Being nice helps. It does. Niceness goes a long way, people. I think some people, I think some people do think I'm an asshole. Maybe it's because I'm wearing a tank top and a gold chain right now, but that's not how I feel. I'm not an asshole. I just think some people think I'm an asshole. It's like that scene. It's that line where I don't think you're an asshole. You're just trying so hard to be. And I'm not. I'm just stressed out. Going through it. But for real, I'm stressed out and I'm like irritable as fuck. Maybe I'm going through menopause. Maybe I am. Maybe not. Look at these legs. Menopausal legs. Menopausal legs. Look at his legs. I know, they're so skinny. Stop it, guys. Okay. Doing this podcast with another person feels different sometimes. And I need solo episodes to vent like this. And I don't know, do you guys like this? I do. I don't know. I don't know what a podcast, you're supposed to just vent, right? Yeah, cool. Awesome. I'm going to read a fan question while I'm thinking about more. I hope I look tan because I just went out by the sun, by the pool, laid under the sun, trying to get my Savage on. Fierce. Anyway, we had a question. I'm going to get to the question. Apologies. I have so many screws loose. All right. So, found the question. We were on the episode. That was last week's episode with Philip Garcia. Go check it out. He's a funny guy. So, first off, it starts with more like Justin Sassymacher. Thank you. I just tried to explain that. I am sorry to anybody watching the episode and I get sassy. I apologize. I don't mean to. Okay? Drew, I'm sorry. Okay. I want to invent an ice cream flavor that you are pretty much 100% sure doesn't exist. But the catch is that you have to eat the entire quart of it. So you can't just be like poop flavored, because I know you wouldn't eat that, you dingus. Great question. Great question. So obviously I would want it to be a good flavor, because I'm going to eat the entire quart of it because I have problems. That doesn't exist? Oh, like, so I can't make like just a whole bunch of additions? Okay. We can though. We can. What? Air. How are you supposed to be with no air? Air. That's the flavor of the ice cream. I need a whole quart of it. Because you know what? You need to take a breath of air. Air. How am I supposed to breathe with no air? I think I nailed that one. Now, if you want a real ice cream, dude, I'd get down on, I want birthday cake mixed with a cream cheese frosting ice cream mixed with tiny, moist, good brownie chunks, a little bit of crushed Oreo, cookie dough, graham cracker, some Lucky Charms marshmallows, those hard marshmallows. Then deep fry that shit. Then with the breadcrumb, whatever it was. Oh, dude, fry it in a cinnamon toast crunch or something, right? And then cover it with a scoop of creme fraiche whipped cream, homemade whipped cream, and then cream puff filling, and then another scoop of birthday cake ice cream. Do you put butter on there? Have you ever put butter on top of ice cream? Butter? Yeah, dude, butter. And then crushed Teddy Grahams, those cinnamon graham. Oh my God. Dude, that. I just blew your brain. That's the new ice cream flavor. Ben and Jerry's, get on it. So, yeah, I've been trying to relax, and relaxing is very hard for me to do. It's almost like, so again, the shame comes from, obviously, apparently everything I do is against what I was ever raised, basically. I don't know why that happens, why people, I guess maybe it's because you were deprived of it, so you venture off. And you want to experience things, and I think people should experience different things. Do something different. Just try something unique or different that you've never done. Or have you ever thought about it? Just do it. Because we got nothing else to do. We got a job and 8 hours of sleep, I guess. So do it. But the way it's weird is because I'm going so fast and I'm like, I should relax. But then my body's like, nope, you can't. That's bad. So I even feel shame about relaxing. But I think I need to meditate a lot more. It felt good. It feels good to escape. You need it. And the sun feels good. The sun feels good. What a random episode. What a random episode. I think I've also been feeling off because my diet. I don't know what's wrong with me. I get sick every time I eat. So then that just really brings down the day. The stomach hurts the whole day. Do you want to go hang out? No, dude, I have to go blow out my ass. This is too much. It's too much. I can't figure out what it is because I just keep getting it. I hope people are still with me. I hope they are. I hope they are. Life is hard. It is. I was thinking like it just feels like sometimes I just feel like I'm sometimes right in front of these people, yet non-existent. That's what I've been meaning to say. And then when you're sitting in your one bedroom apartment where it's all just trash because you're trying to film a podcast that 30 people listen to, it's a little lonely. It's just interesting because it's just I never would have saw myself here. Yeah. So if you have a friend, hug them. Give them a hug. Tell them you care about them. Tell them you love them. Say what's up. Because I think we all need it. That's all. This episode was short and sweet, but shit, we went through a lot. This is it. Yeah, let's call it today. I hope you all have a great week. Subscribe, follow, please. That would be awesome and much appreciated. If you're seeing this now, I'm going to release this by midnight. Yeah, because I can. I probably will get this out by midnight. So it's going to be Thursday now. And tonight I will be at Vulcan Gas Company on the secret show, the pre-show. So it's at like 7:20. The show starts. Come. If you have a ticket to the secret show, you can get into the pre-show. So I hope it's not sold out, or if it is, awesome. I will see you there. What else we got coming up? I got and then and I'll be, well, it's already passed, but I'll be at WTF tonight. It's Wednesday. Thank you all for listening. You rule. I'll see you next time on Going Through It with Justin Essenmacher.
Yeah.